Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. My name is Joe. Drink of the day is a cold can of Red Bull. You'll have to excuse me because I've got a bit of a sore throat, got a bit of a cold at the minute. However, today is a good day. We have the woman set, EB03, and I've managed to get 2 boxes, which for this set, easier said than done for a lot of people, so I really hope you guys have all managed to get at least a box to open off one of your LGSs. At least with that reprint, I have seen the seal prices dropping a fair amount in both EU and in NA. So that's positive news for the future, I guess. Anyway, I'm excited to open these boxes. Let's just jump straight into it. Now let's get started with box number 1. I have taken the seal off of this already. And we've got, I believe it's 24 packs, right? Yeah, 24 packs. EB03, what a time to be alive. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty good cards in this set, but there's also a lot of chaff, it must be said. Because this set's a little bit old for the Japanese. They've had this, like quite a while now. I forget exactly how long. But we do have some pretty cool cards in here. Not so much like this Ein. This Baby 5. And that is one thing with the EBs you've always got to bear in mind. There are no uncommons, excuse me, as I shake the camera. There are no uncommons in this set. It's only commons, rares, and then SRs and above. So you end up with tons of these commons. Absolutely metric tons. It's crazy. This is a really good card for Nami. One of the best cards in the set for sure. Universal Searcher. You can't go wrong with that. Otama and Hibari. Now this is definitely a card that I want to place it off. If you know me, you know I love the Navy. And Hibari is in fact in the Navy. And very good in Kobe, no less. So that is definitely one I want to place it off. My dream pull from this set would be the SP Toshigi, because I do collect the Navy, and whilst I know Toshigi is the least valuable SP, she's terrible, not very popular of a character, it's the one that I collect, so hoping to get that. The Alt-Art Toshigi, Hibari, Kujaku, and Hina would all be pretty solid hits. The VV leader as well, and there's a good chance of getting that, because I don't know if you've heard, got a Bonnie on the end. Bonnie and Stussy, not the best cards in the world. The Stussy's not bad. The Bonnie, I think, is quite poor. But it is what it is. Not every card can be a banger. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if you've heard, but there are 4 leaders in a case. And there's only 1 leader in a set. So if you open a full case of this, apparently, you're going to get 4 VV leaders. Which is wild. Who needs that many VV leaders? I know I need 1 from a collection. And or if I play the deck. Lilith and a Lin. Nothing crazy yet. But yeah, they've gone kind of the other way, right? Because remember EB03 with the GP Luffy leader. That card was like extremely rare. You weren't even guaranteed 1 in a case, which is wild. And that's why he's like £300-400 for a copy. But they've gone completely the other way, where now you get infinite VVs every time. Which is wild. Pudding and an Uta, okay. First SR, Uta. Nice looking card, actually. Excuse me. Nice looking card, and solid card. 5/7 that draws 2. And can play out another guy. I mean, it's strictly better than the 5-cost Yamato, right? Unfortunately, it is Lilock to red Uta leaders, which they're not the best, but I appreciate them trying to build up these older leaders a bit. And they've done it in a way that can benefit both the red-purple leader that struggles with card economy and the mono-red leader that has to play vanillas, right? So I actually respect this card a lot, even though it's not that great. There's the vanilla that you can, in fact, play out with the Uta film type. Also Neo Navy. Shout out that, kind of including Navy decks. Soldier Boy's favourite cards. Tag 3 friends to pull a U. Me when I don't get an SP or a manga. When you go to a regional, you gotta bring 9 of these. And every time you beat someone, just give them a there you are, sore loser. Hina, oh, and an Uta. Nice, secret Uta, not too bad. Not a card I'm particularly excited to get, but it is what it is. We will absolutely take a secret Uta. Good card for Bonnie. Good card for green Uta as well. And this box, looking like an Uta box. Maybe we'll get the Alt-Art secret Uta, or even an Uta manga. Get the whole set. Pretty cool. I guess we could talk about this card a little bit more. Yeah, the Activate Mode being able to rest something every single turn. It feels like a really nice card for Green Bonnie, right? Can restand herself as well, which is nice. And it's like an alternate to Hody Jones on that kind of awkward 7-Don turn. Which I actually kind of like this card. I think it's going to be pretty decent. Just not super exciting. And I think Green Uta is still going to be struggling. Insolent Fool, Stand Down, Shirahoshi and Becky. I don't really care so much about Becky, but this Shirahoshi, I absolutely want 4 of these. Should hit them. Hopefully, in the amount of boxes I've got. But I suppose you never know. But Shirahoshi is definitely one of the decks I am considering playing for the Heroines Cup. Video on Shirahoshi coming very soon. Sooner than you might think, in fact. But I'm really excited to play some more Shirahoshi. And this card is, like, broken in terms of the effect. Like, you get a heal and you get a bunch of power for 3 Don. It's so crazy. The only reason this is balanced is because the leader is pretty weak. Like, she's not bad now at all, but you can't attack. It's such a detriment. Hey, Nami. Best SR in the set by a mile. This card is absolutely crazy. Goes in every yellow deck. Nami, Yellow Luffy, Boa, Robin, Katakuri, any yellow deck you can think of wants to play this Nami. And it's part of the reason why these yellow decks are kind of taking over the meta a little bit at the minute. Which is wild. Some pre-sale in America on this card is currently going for like $80. Disgusting. Pre-sale in Europe is £25, which is still expensive. But that's sort of what I was expecting, around between 20 and 30. Because it's a Game Changer SR from an underprinted set. Similar to Marco from PRBO2. So I was expecting sort of around £25-30 for this Nami. We'll see. Nami and hey, Boa. Popular character, I don't think much of this card. If you disagree with me on this card, let me know in the comments. If you're a blue Boa main, not a blue-yellow Boa, but a blue Boa main, let me know your thoughts on that Boa in the comments. But personally, not a fan. Not a fan of that card. Just, I don't know, it's a bit mid. You can force your opponent to get rid of a card. You can draw a card at the cost of one of your guys, but I don't know. We don't have that many one-cost searches that we're that excited to play in that deck, so, you know, it is what it is. Hiyori, lovely buff for Odin there. Karina, there you are, sore loser. A Smoothie, another one of those from a Nami deck. Ulti, and hey, a Reiju. Now, this is probably the second best SR in the set. It's either this or Robin, right? This or Robin. Robin is a game changer for lots of yellow decks, but this makes Sanji, UP Sanji, I think, into a tier 1 deck. At least for the short time that we have this card and Red Rock in the same format. I think UP Sanji is a tier 1 deck. And if you want to see some UP Sanji gameplay, I don't think I'll be putting any out because it's a pretty hard deck to master. Definitely check out Nightingale TCG. I think he's the best person putting out blue-purple Sanji videos at the minute. He has some there's a bunch of videos on the leader. Definitely a good resource. But yeah, that card being able to use Raging Tiger and Red Rock over and over and over again is just kind of wild. It's kind of wild. VV Leader, Lim, and an Iska. Now here's another card that I need 4 of for my Sakazuki deck. I will be coping on Sakazuki whilst, again, for the short time that he is legal, before half of his support rotates. RIP 4-cost Kuzan, man. I'm going to miss that card. That card is so fun, 4-cost Kuzan. Black Staple. I'm kind of disappointed they never reprinted it. It was one that I think they definitely could have, but it is what it is. Monet and a Carrot. I'm interested to see how much this Carrot improves Green Carrot as a deck, because I didn't like it last set when I played it. It felt really weak, and I wasn't a huge fan of that, but with this being able to actually remove things, as well as just be a nice statted body to restand with that big carrot, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued to give her one last chance before I put the furry deck down forever. If Merry TCG's watching this, or if you know, has he made a carrot video recently? I don't know. He's a carrot enthusiast. Where's the carrot video, Merry? S-Snake, Rebecca, and a Nami Don. Nice. This actually has 4 hollow Dons in it. You got Nami, you got Uta, you got Robin, and you got Boa. And all of them have gold variants as well. So now, the fact that there's 4 different gold dons in this set, I think is going to make the gold ones quite pricey. So if you are a fan of one of these 4 ladies, and you were hoping to get your hands on a playset of the gold dons, good luck, is all I'll say, because, I don't know, the prices scare me a little bit. Khalifa, Makino, Connis, Valentine, Flampe, there you are, sore loser, you, Smoothie, Insolent Fool, there's a Kujaku, we need 4 of these, absolutely need 4 of these, and a Sugar on the end. That's another deck I really want to revisit in this format, is Sugar, because between the red cards, the Sugar and the Monet in this set, and of course all the purple Don Quixote Pirates support that we got in OP14, Elita's got to be playable now, right? It's got to be playable. Looks pretty hard to build, but it's got to be playable. This is up there for one of the worst cards in the game. It's not because it has a counter effect that's actually pretty decent. It's just 3,000 for your leader. But this feels really bad, this main effect. Like, just play Black Maria, bro. Just play Black Maria. I don't know about this one. Will You Be My Servant? Marguerite and an Otama. Yeah, this might be the worst rare in the set, though. If you want to bounce exactly Jozu, cool. Not that many other 7,000 powers right now, right? So especially, what, 7,000 base power. It's a very sort of small list of things, but, I mean, getting rid of Jozu is not too bad. Baccarat, Fellow Betty, Wanda. Oh, I respect that they tried this for Perona. Haven't seen the results out of the East, but... yeah, I should probably give her a go at some point. If you're a Perona main, and you think that card is like a really good card for the deck, and you've got a list, let me know in the comments. Because I would love to try her again. I just don't have a lot of inspiration. Lim and a Reiju. That's a nice one. That's hot. Look at that. That's a clean Altar. One of the best characters to get an Altar for in the set, for sure. Very, very good card. Like we talked about earlier in Sanji. Really, really powerful. Able to spam those events. And a nice Altar as well. People love the Vinsmokes as well. Especially Reiju. People love the Vinsmokes. Texturing's nice. Art's nice as well. I've got so much stuff down here now. I've got a ring light. I've got a microphone. It's kind of hard to see the card myself. But yeah, the fact that the poison has a different texture to the rest of the card. Really nice one there. So we've got the Uta, and we've got a Reiju so far. Can we get another hit in this box? That'd be pretty cool if we do. I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Baby 5, Valentine, Ein, Kaya, Baccarat, Quina, Big Event, You, Bad Event, Flampe, Hibari, and Astasi. Nothing crazy. See, I think Shirahoshi's the first deck I'm going to build. I definitely want to update Kobe, and I definitely want to build Sakazuki. I think that's probably enough to keep me going for this set. It's only, what, like is it a month or two? I think it's about a month and a half till OP15, EB04 second half comes out. And in that time, we're getting the ban list announcement as well, right? So that'll be quite exciting to see what we get on that. Did a video the other day on what I think is likely to get hit. I realised when I was watching it back, I kind of expressed myself a little bit poorly. In that I didn't expressly say that I don't think anything needs to be hit. But I do think they will hit some things. Like, looking at the Western format, it's so wide. And the Japanese finals is always a bit dodgy because of the low player numbers, and everyone just wants to play top meta, because that's how you get to Worlds, right? Japan finals is your last stop before Worlds. Hey, Koala SR. Nice. Really good card for both Sabo and Koala that. Able to just cheat out bigger things if they KO it. So ends up just sitting there for the whole game. Unless they can remove it with a non-KO based effect. Of course. But yeah, so I don't think anything needs to be banned, but if they're gonna ban things, which I feel like they are, given the announcement timing, it's got to be Emu and Ace, right? It's got to be something in Emu and something in Ace. Something in Carrot, and then the Lilith on the end. Nice little bit of Vegapunk support. And yeah, I wonder if they will pull the trigger on Pudding. People have been calling for that for years. I can remember since the card came out, people hated it. But especially since Purple Dofi, yes, Blue Dofi, excuse me, was meta, people really developed like a next level of hatred for pudding. At least some people did. It was annoying. Oh, nice. Got an all-top Perona. Look at that. That's sick. That's sick. My homie will want this one. It's crazy, right? OP14, I pulled the all-tart green Perona and the all-tart yellow Perona. He is now the proud owner of both of my Peronas. And I think I just got a third one for him. Every set, I'm just yoinking his boxes. What can I say? W. W scalp. Hey, that's 3 hits already, right? I have heard there's rumors you can get 4 hit boxes. But it feels unlikely at this point. Feels unlikely. I believe the 4 hit boxes all have SPs and leaders in them. That's what I've heard. It's the rumors on the grapevine, so that's probably it for this box. But this is a pretty crazy box already. We've got a Nami SR as well. And 3 hits. One of which is really good. One of which I have a home for. And the Uta's there. I think another guy at my league wants a playset of Utas. So we might be able to hook him up with those. And there's a regular Perona. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. There's one more Don pack, I think. I guess we could get Gold Don, maybe? Gold Don could be cool. It looks like this is a leader pack. I don't know if the leader packs are dead in this set. Because in OP14, they changed it, right? They changed it so the leader packs are no longer dead. But our other leader pack was dead, so I don't know. And so was this one. Just got a Bonnie and a Linlin. Solid cards, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Do you like the mat, by the way? Do you like the new mat? Unfortunately, I didn't get this one for retail. I have paid through the nose on this, so yeah, L scalp. L scalp. Shout out Sawmill. Karina, thanks for the treat. Shirahoshi and a Kajaku. That's a great pack for me. 2 of the rares that I absolutely want the most. Excellent. Really nice box, actually. Nothing too game breaking, but very, very good. And the SRs were solid as well, right? We dodged the Toshigi SR. Pudding, Nami, and there is our other Don. That one is Boa. Man, I get Boa and Robin confused in some of the images. Because they look somewhat similar some of the time. But yeah, that is Boa. She got a little snake earring there. And a different nose. And a big fucking forehead. Cool. Nice box. Those are hits for the first one. In terms of SRs, I got Perona, Koala, Reiju, Boa, Nami, and Uta. So you get 6 SRs in this set, not 7 like the main sets. Whiffed on Robin, but got the other 2 best ones. Absolutely can't complain with that. Solid box, I would say. Let me know in the comments, do you think the next box is going to be better or worse? Do you think we're going to pull the VV leader? I think odds are always on for that because of the amount of them in a case, right? 4 in a case is crazy. Sorry for the earthquake there. Let's just move this away. We'll keep the pulls out, I guess. Oh, there's a dog. It's quite funny that Nami SR may actually end up being more expensive than some of the pulls in this set, right? Because that card's so good. And the, like, for example, the Alt-Art Perona. It's a decent card, but I could see that being cheaper than a regular Nami SR. Kind of crazy. And, like, the Alt-Art Toshigi and the Alt-Art Hina absolutely are going to be less than a regular Nami SR. I wonder what that'll settle at. Clearly not 80, like it is in the States, but... Oh, Earthquake number 2. Let's see if we can get a leader or an SP in this box. That'll be pretty hype. That'll be pretty hype. Got another Kaya, Khalifa, Makino, Konis. What is this card supposed to be for, right? Is this a Calgara card? It's not an NL card. Nobody cares. Yeah, I don't think it's a very good card, period, but... I'm curious what leader they thought it would be really good in. I can only assume Calgara, because NL doesn't even play Sky Island stuff, right? Other than Big NL. All the other shit is it's just random garbage, right? Random boss monsters and KO stuff. So at least I presume it is. I know there was aggro in Elvil's, but they didn't play Sky Island either. Even back in the day, the only Sky Island stuff we played was like Gadatsu and sometimes Satori. Which is kind of crazy. Hiyori, Kujaku. Yo, that's going to be a good one. That's a nice one. The art is fire. The art on this Yamato is fire. I like the little checkerboard thing up here in the left as well. Look at that. You see that? There's like a checkerboard design behind the clouds. This might be one of my favourite arts, actually. Yamato's hand is very large. Whoa. Whoa. It's a very large hand. But I really dig this art. Who's this by? Shishizaru. Shishizaru. It's a hard word to say in English. But yeah, cool Yamato, actually. I'm very, very pleased with that one. Wasn't one I had on my radar, but looks really, really good in person. Big fan. W pull. Kaya. Maria. Shout out King getting more support and still going to be terrible. That's got to be one of the worst leaders considering how much support he's had, right? Like, if you ranked the leaders relative to the amount of support they've had over the years and just raw number of cards, every set has Black Animal Kingdom Pirates in it. They're all awful. It's so cursed. It is so cursed. Ein, Kaya, Bakura, Hiyori, Flampe. A lot of these cards are all... We've seen them all before now, right? We've seen them all before, so I'll probably go slightly faster. So what about that Heroines Cup format, huh? That's coming soon. This set, for sure. And you can only play female leaders. It's pretty interesting. With no Emu, like no Ace, none of the Luffy leaders. It's going to be a very different format. Of course, you're still going to have Boa and Nami as really good picks. Hey, Toshigi SR, very, very bad card, but it does say Navy on it, so take it. What was I saying? Yeah, the Heroines format, but I think Green Bonnie is going to be one that's really good. I'm quite excited by Shirahoshi, and I think Red Blue Vivi is going to be another one that's going to be really, really solid. But Loki, I think Shirahoshi, with her ability to heal to try and counter Boa, excuse me, and the Tuko Shirahoshi to counter the removal of both Vivi and Nami, I think she could Loki be a decent option. Green Bonnie is probably a pretty difficult matchup, especially because of Tenkos Dofi. The freeze is pretty obnoxious. But if you can figure out some way to make that matchup a little better, I don't know. I think Shirahoshi could be quite interesting. But maybe I'm still coping. She's one of my favourite rogue decks, for sure. Hibari and a Lilith. Yeah, if I had to pick like my top off-meta leaders, obviously Sakazuki's up there. He's not meta anymore. Hasn't been meta for ages. But Shirahoshi is also definitely up there. Really, really cool leader. Khalifa, Kami, Konis, Quina, Will You Be My Servant, Karina, Flompe, Linlin, and Hina. Nothing crazy again. We haven't had a single SR. Oh no, we had the Tashigi. Where did she go? Did I put her in the pile? Concerning. Concerning. It's worse than half the rares in this set, in all fairness. I think it's worse than all the rares. Maybe not Marguerite. Marguerite's pretty bad. Wanda, Khalifa, Kami, Konis, Karina. Will You Be the Servant? I might. There's a Perona event. Marguerite and Atama. That's a pretty bad rare as well. I don't think it's the worst. Excuse me. I don't think it's the worst 2K in the world, but we've got some pretty good options in green right now, right? You're competing with Tashigi. You compete with Megalo for generic ones. And even within, like, GY Yamato, there's so many good green and yellow Wano 2Ks. You got Izo. The Trigger Kinemon is pretty solid. The other Otamas, the Searcher green one, and then the yellow Buffer, both pretty good. Another Iska. All the hits in this box are stacked at the end. What the heck? What the heck? Maybe this is one of the 2-hit boxes. Maybe one of the two SR boxes. Valentine, thanks for the treat. You. Will you be my servant? There you are. Okay, never mind. This box is cracked. Look at that. Tonami. You've heard of Onami. It's time for Tonami. They knew what they were doing with this one. Low-key, I think I can't choose what I like more between this and the regular SR, because the regular SR looks super clean. I don't know, her face kind of looks a bit weird on this one. Looks like a very generic anime girl. It doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't scream Nami to me, but I do like the colours on this one. The blue sky with like the yellow box. All the thunderclouds do look really, really clean. And this is without a doubt one of the best alt arts to get in the set. Just because it's one of the best cards in the set. Very, very nice hit there. Absolutely chuffed with that one. Look at this yellow box. Can we get the alt art Robin to complete the trifecta of yellow alts? That'd be kind of insane. That would be kind of insane. Yeah, I think this box probably already beats the last one. For me at least. Like, these alts are really nice. Huge, huge fan. Yori, Insolent Fool, Nami, Snake. Okay, we've got the gold Utadon. Well, that's got to be all the hits, right? There's no way there's a fourth one in this. That's crazy, though. Look at that. Looks really nice. The extra little bits of, like, effects here really remind me of the Rebecca-don, which is one of my favorites. I really like the Rebecca-don. So all these little musical notes, because they're not there on the regular versions. They're only there on the gold versions. I do really like these. That's a W. That's a W box. And we still got... I mean, we pulled one SR. What the fuck? How we pulled one SR and 3 alts? Keep these packs sealed. Scalp them from card market. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Iron, Baby 5, Alvida, Kami, Double Finger. Can we get some SRs on the end? No, no SRs. None allowed. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you're planning to play for the Heroines Cup. Is there any rogue decks that you think that people are not paying a lot of attention to? Let me know. Because I do want to win them. The winner promos look really nice. They do. And let me know what you think of Shirahoshi. Hey, Robin SR. Lovely card. Really good in every yellow straw hat deck. Nami, Robin, Yellow Luffy. Going to be really solid in all of them. Excellent bit of cardboard. Viola, Miss Valentine, Baccarat, Bello Betty, Wanda, you, Insolent Fool, Flampe, Robin, Hiyori, Lilith, and a VVSR. But yeah, do you think I'm coping on Shirahoshi once more? I was excited for an EB04, and the new cards were nice. I think she's still going to have the same sort of clear weaknesses in board space and green. Like, green freeze stuff is really frustrating for that deck to deal with. And the purple Tenkos Dofi is for exactly the same reasons. It's a freeze card, right? Nami SR, this is the best box ever. We've got the 2 best SRs in the set. We've got an insane alt-art. We've got a gold Don. What a treat, man. What a treat. I like how so many of the boxes in this set are 3 hits, right? Because if you haven't heard the distribution of boxes in the case now that we've got 3 hits, I guess I can spoil it. In a case, you're going to get 2 4-hit boxes, and those both have an SP and the leader in them. You're going to get only 2 2-hit boxes as well, and those are the boxes where you can get the mangas. And then all the other boxes are 3-hit boxes. So 8 out of 12 are 3-hit boxes. 3 out of 12, so 2 out of 12 are 4-hit boxes. And 2 out of 12 are bad boxes, but they can have the manga. So, what would you rather have? Pick your poison, I guess. But I really like how pretty much every box is 3 hits. In comparison to EB02, where pretty much every box was 2 hits, is such a step up, right? It makes opening this set, nice Koala SR, just so much more fun and rewarding. Especially with how much some people are going to end up spending for boxes of this set. I do feel pretty bad for anyone who spent like $400 or $500 on this. I personally would never be spending that much on a box if I can't get it for retail. I'm probably not buying it. I did get these, in fact, below retail, because my LGS is run by a Giga Chad. Absolute Giga Chad of a man. Yeah, we did get a really good price on the on these boxes. I paid just under £100 per box, which is... it's the best you're going to get, I think. If you can get one for less than that, I don't know. You must own an LGS. Shirahoshi and the Kijaki. I think we got one more SR left in this box, and then that's about it. But it's been a fun opening. Yeah, it's been a fun opening. We've had a chat about the Heroines Cup coming up. And again, if you do have a cool off-meta deck, let me know, because I can maybe do a video on it. I'm going to be trying to cover as many Heroines decks over the next week or so as I can, as many as I have time for. There's our Uta SR on the end. I probably will do a red-purple Uta video. Definitely going to have a Koala video soon. My old Boa video actually already has the new cards in it. And I've already got a Nami video with her at full power. So I'm probably not going to be prioritizing those. But maybe I'll have another Vivi video soon, because I do really enjoy that deck. It feels like Shanks if he was good. There's a nice Boa Don there. Yeah, it feels like Red Shanks if he was good, because it plays... I mean, it still plays like Big Shanks. It still plays Ben, which is fun. And it's like a red removal deck, so it does remind me heavily of Shanks. And it's got all the blockers, which are really cool. And the blocker interaction with the leader effect is sick. I really like that. But it also gets to draw a shit ton of cards, which Shanks just didn't. And that was one flaw he had, was he was inconsistent and did not see most of his deck. Whereas with Vivi, you see so many more cards. It's crazy. Really, really good. And I think in the Heroines format especially, she will be solid. You have trash and or blue removal for Boa. Mind the camera. You got Big Shanks to remove Nami's stuff, or Ben Beckman to remove if they play the 7-cost Robin. Removal's always been really good into Green Bonnie. So I do think Red Blue Vivi could be one of the better picks. And there's one of the best cards for the deck. I do think Red Blue Vivi could be one of the best picks for that series of tournaments. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. When you do play your Heroines Cups, you'll have to let me know what wins. Did you win? And if you didn't win, what did? So let's take one last look at the pulls. We got 6 out of 2 boxes. Very, very good stuff. Got the Golden Utadon, the Toe Nami, Yamato, Uta Secret Rare, Reiju Alt Art, really nice one there as well, and a Perona for the homie Joe, who will be after this Perona immediately. Either way, thank you for watching. I've been Marineford TCG, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and also get some boxes for a decent price.